Cheers to 2024. Good family health. Good health for everyone. Everyone to make it through. Michigan to win tomorrow and next week for the Natty. And the Lions to win.
The Jayden Bailey Show.
Well, welcome to the Jayden Bailey Show. Glad to have you here with us today. Tell you what, not the way we wanted to start this series out, that's for sure. Well, that was a rough week. Let's just say that. If you live in Michigan and you are a sports fan, that was a rough week. We started off with a Momentum Monday. Let's just keep it moving now. A lot of stuff ahead of us still. A lot of teams, obviously not the Tigers, but we told them all off season long to get hitters, and, well, we had like 6 of our top hitters go 0 for 5 and 0 for 6 in a 15-inning overtime game. Almost played 2 games, actually, and he didn't get a single hit. So, I'm kind of done beating that drum. Well, let's just get into everything. I'm not going to try to eat the whole elephant in one bite here. We're just going to try to take chunks out of it. So, welcome. We're going to be uploading these shows on Thursdays, maybe Friday mornings if it gets late and bad. This is rough, though. This is a rough one for sure. So we're just going to basically every Thursday, because it's kind of like Monday is basically Thursday to me, because that's when football week kind of starts for the next week. So we're just going to basically come in here, and it's going to be basically like a beginning of the week show. We're just going to go over what happened, some of the miscues of the previous week, and some of the, we're going to try to find the silver linings in this one, but there's not a lot to come by. Let's just say that. So I guess let's start with the fucking heart and soul of this thing. The Lions. Okay, so the Lions dropped one to the Chiefs. Multiple possessions in Arrowhead. Never something you want to see. Silver lining, not to make excuses. Felt like we kind of had a lot against us there. You had the refs' injuries. You had, a lot of stuff. And we're getting Aline McNeil back. That's, a good one to have, I guess, to look forward to. The schedule's not going to get any easier, so I guess just head up, keep moving. On to the next thing. The Tigers. Boy. Let me tell you what. I'm just about done with that bullshit. I don't know how many more times I can do it. It's just about annoying. We've said a million times, get hitters. These dudes don't want to get fucking hitters. So we're not going to be able to do shit in the playoffs until we get hitters. So you know who changed teams this year, who actually just fucked you guys up, who I actually hate? You guys are going to find out later. Josh fucking Naylor. I don't even like the guy, but even if that was our very last option and he was on the table, we did not fucking get him. So that is that's no good. That, dude. Like I said, We've been beating this drum for about 365 days. You'll look back 365 days ago, and we were in the same exact spot. Now, again, silver lining, we aren't the Cleveland Guardians. They took a step backwards. That's good, but also we didn't do anything. We're in the same spot. Game 5. And we lose again. Second year in a row. So, you jump 365 days and you look back and you've been just rowing this fucking boat for a year straight, and you're in the same spot and you're going upstream. And that's how it's going to be until this management gets their head out of their... All right. Not going to get mad on this show. We're going to keep it civil. I don't really want to talk about Michigan. I hear that they might be firing their head coach. I would almost call that a silver lining. You lose to USC at home. I actually think, I did not look at this actually, but I know MSU got pretty close to beating USC in their home. So we went into USC's home and we fucking got our ass beat. That shit wasn't even close. Silver linings. Sherrone Moore might be gone, and Bryce Underwood is only a freshman. Okay, let's just keep it easy on the guy. He could really be something if he gets a good head coach. Anyways, we're going to talk about two good things here, actually. Two pretty good things that went pretty well. 2 wins for Detroit this weekend that happened. The Red Wings. Yeah. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs whooped their ass up. But, again, I guess the 5 fans probably high-fived each other. I don't know. The Red Wings, their own coach said they're not going to make it to the playoffs. It's not the confidence that we're looking for here, people. I need everybody to seriously have some fucking faith. My God, I can't be the only one in this whole state here. And for what it's worth, I'm not even a Michigan State fan. Even Michigan State lost this weekend. So, big ups to the Red Wings for holding down the fort, because what the actual hell. Pistons, silver lining, they haven't started yet, so they haven't been able to lose. Negative, Jayden Ivey out for 4 weeks with a knee injury. That's a way to start off with a bang, for sure. Listen, this week has been a bad one, and what are you going to do about it? Detroit? The fuck? What are you going to... There's only one thing that you can do, and that's come back better than ever next week, and that's why it's a good thing, and it used to be really bad around here, actually. You look around now, it's a lot better than it really used to be. When the Tigers used to lose, that was pretty much it. And then there for a while, it was really nobody. We didn't have anything to watch, really. So, yeah, that's the silver lining for the entire state there. We have everything ahead of us still, people. We have everything ahead of us still. I'll tell you that much. Just got to have the faith, though. That's for sure. Now when the Tiger season ends, we can look ahead instead of look a year ahead, only a few months ahead. So, all right, well, let's just keep it moving here. Let's head over to the big board for this week's edition of a little segment we like to call FAAFO with JB, aka Fuck Around and Find Out with Jayden Bailey. This week's episode was starring Juju Smith-Schuster. Welcome to this segment of Fuck Around and Find Out with JB. This is the guy we're going to be talking about today. Mr. TikTok Juju Smith-Schuster. This pussy ass boy is the one who back in 2020 decided that he was going to go around dancing on people's logos, if you guys remember. Let's take a peek. Here's him in Cincinnati. Oh yeah, this guy is so cool. That's a TikTok dance. That's something a middle school girl would do, and he's doing it on an NFL team's logo. He's part of an NFL team. Anyways, that's just embarrassing in itself enough. But then we're going to talk about the dirty play of this guy. That's just him being a dumbass. This is him just being straight up dirty. Peel back blocks, you know. Now, the dude who he did it to may have deserved it too, but still not cool. Now, let's take a peek there. Did you see that? Watch the two-player circle here. Watch Branch come in. Block from the back like no other. Now, by the way, was it called by the refs? If you wanted to know, it was not called by the refs, if you had to take a while to guess. So, when it comes down to it, this is a dude who I think fucked around more times than we could count. And, you know, he just did it in a dirty way. You know, this is a guy who, after this all happened, in this past week, about 20 or so NFL players have came out and said, this dude, if anybody, this guy fucking deserved it. If anybody needed to get their ass beat, it was this fucking dude. So, you know, then you go on to what happened, and so this is how it all went down right here. This is how it all went down. Patrick Mahomes wants a high five. Fuck him. He sounds like Kermit the Frog. This dude thinks he's hard. You want a handshake after talking shit all game? Fuck you, pussy boy. You see that shit? He's on the ground. Pistachio's trying to hold him back. He said, I want the smoke. I want the smoke. He didn't want the smoke. Brian Branch said, you didn't order half a knuckle sandwich. You ordered a whole knuckle sandwich, pussy. Look at him. He put the beat down on him like it was a UFC fight. And Juju went home with a bloody ass nose. And I don't know if he's on concussion protocol. Is he questionable this week? You know what? I don't really fucking even care. All I know is that dude deserved it. And that is what I'm fucking talking about, Brian Branch. I mean, and if you want to make it even more funny, the NFL only gave this dude a fucking 1 day, 1 game fucking suspension. So, fucking, that's basically the NFL saying, fuck this guy too. They don't even because, I mean, Tom Brady took air out of balls and they gave that dude a 4-game suspension. This dude just deflated the fucking blood out of this dude's fucking face and they gave him a 1-game suspension. They don't even know if Tom Brady did it. This dude did it on national TV. They said 1 game. I mean, that is good shit. There might be a police report that's going to come out. I don't really know. But that was good shit. Big ups to Brian Branch. If he does end up with the 1-game suspension that he's trying to appeal, you know, it's okay. I'll take it. I'll take the, you know, it sucks that it's against the Buccaneers, who are really good right now, but that was cool. That was cool shit. Did you? Fuck, dude. Maybe you do it again next week to Baker. I don't know. Anyways, this week's episode of Fuck Around and Find Out with JB. Back to you, Jayden.
All right, well, yeah, he deserved it. Fuck him. On to the next thing. We have some additions to the list. So let's add some people to this fucking list, cause yeah. All right, so the list is going to be a list of people that we basically just fucking hate. This week we have quite a few additions because we missed out on the first week. This was really a bad week to start this show. I don't know why I did it this week, but also, you know, it's the peaks and the valleys, and this is definitely a valley right now, and that's all part of it. That's the thing, is even when your teams all lose, it's fucking time to go. So, First up, fuck the Chiefs. The whole organization. Fuck them. Taylor Swift. You know, I would put Travis on here too, but they'd probably get the job done for each other. Caitlin Clark. You know, I actually used to be a really big Caitlin Clark fan. Till I seen her bitch ass jumping up and down and cheering in the fucking suite with Taylor Swift this past Sunday on Sunday Night Football. When the refs were obliterating the fucking Lions. And so, fuck Caitlin Clark. Also, she sold my fucking parlay. So I had a really good parlay going, and I had the Fever winning the chip at the top of that puppy, and guess what? Fucking Caitlin Clark had more screen time on Sunday Night fucking Football than she had in the regular season, because that injury-prone ass bitch isn't working out in the off-season. She's hanging out with Taylor Swift! So, anyways, fuck Caitlin Clark. Ohio State. That one's a given. Ohio altogether. Fuck you guys. The city of Seattle as a whole. Fuck you guys. USC. Fuck USC. Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams. As a matter of fact, let's just all of LA. Fuck the Dodgers. I don't even know why. Just fuck them. I don't even care at this point. The entire front office of the Tigers and Josh Naylor. So, if you're on that list that I just named and you're there, go fuck yourself. All right, thank you, Jayden. Yeah, so that's how I feel about those people. Now we're going to go on to our question of the week. This is the segment of the show where I give out a question to everybody that I want you guys to just answer. It's kind of like a riddle. Sometimes it's kind of like a question. Sometimes it's I just want to know your answers below. I could probably Google this one, but I don't really feel like doing it. Do Amish people have driver's training school? Yeah, do they have driver's training school? What sparked this question was an Amish person pulling out in front of me with their horse and buggy when I was going down the middle of Main Street the other morning. And, I started to think, do they even take driver's training class? Did they know that I was coming? I don't really know. But, let's get on to the next week's preview. I'm just done with this week. Next week. Okay, we're on to a fresh start this week, guys. We're good now. Listen, everybody puts their pants on the same way here. We just have to do it better. So, whatever we drank last week, whatever we ate last week, whatever we did, whatever anybody said, I don't know if someone did something that... Did somebody curse us or something? Whatever you guys did, don't do that shit again this week. Seriously. And, the thing is that
we're at a spot that I like to call rock bottom. And that's the beautiful thing about it is that, two things. One, when you're at rock bottom, you can only go upwards. And two, there is no fun in sports if you win every time. So, if you win every single time, it wouldn't be fun. So, you have to lose sometimes. Now, did we have to lose every fucking game this weekend? Probably not. But we're just going to keep it moving. Heads high, keep it moving. Maybe we needed it. Reality check. A little bit of a humbling. Kicked in the mouth a little. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right, the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield. He's on the course of an MVP season right now. Swear to God, the Lions have not lost a game since... Wait a minute. They haven't lost a game since last week. They haven't lost back-to-back games since October of 2022. Now, if you want to get technical, they did lose to the Commanders at the end of the season last season, and they did lose to the Packers at the beginning of the season this season. But that was 2 different seasons, and that was postseason and regular season. So, fuck that. We haven't lost 2 regular season games in a row, and it was October of 2022, so we're coming up on a 3-year anniversary here. So if I'm you, the Lions, I haven't really checked the money line, but I'm guessing they're not favored by a ton to beat we might be predicted to lose this week. We might be an underdog. I don't really know. But bet the fucking house. Dan Campbell always has these boys ready after a loss. Go fucking put everything you own on the Lions to win. The Red Wings, I don't know, they play 8 games a week, so I can't really fucking tell what they're going to do, but I know they just beat the Florida Panthers, so that is good ups to these fucking boys. They are holding down the fort right now, I'll tell you that much. The fucking back-to-back champ, by the way, Florida Panthers, the Tigers. Fuck the Tigers. God, I just don't even want to hear their name. I don't even know how I just said it. The Red Wings, the good team in Detroit, they just beat the back-to-back champs. Whoop their ass. Straight up silly. So, take with it what you will. Maybe we should all start wearing Red Wings stuff and throw away all the other stuff. Michigan, you have a game against Washington. Swear to fucking God, Sharon Moore, I promise you, if you lose this fucking game to Washington this fucking week, your ass is so fucking grass. They're already talking about firing you, bro. You are so fucked if you lose this game this week. So just keep that in mind. And Bryce Underwood, just lose the fucking game. I just want Sharon Moore gone. Where'd that fat dude go? Where did Hoagie Poggy? I forgot his name. He was so good when he was here. Bryce Underwood looked like the next coming of Lamar Jackson. Where did the fucking dude go? Where did that dude go? We need him back. Tigers, have a good offseason. Go rest and go fuck yourselves. I should have put them all on the list, honestly. Fuck. This is it. Yeah. It was a bit of a shorter episode. Sometimes I want these to be a bit longer, but it was also a really bad week, so just really want to get on to the next one. I was supposed to be here with a cigar and maybe some whiskey, having a good time and, chilling, but other things happened. This was supposed to be the week that Detroit and Michigan as a whole was supposed to put their stamp that we are fucking back. Tigers were supposed to be in the semifinals. Lions were supposed to be 5-1. The fucking Red Wings held down their part of the fort, but the Michigan Wolverines were supposed to go in and kind of prove that they were really true. Nobody really did that. So,
Yeah. We kind of, I was thinking all week long that this was going to be the week that we really did it. We really didn't. So, on to the next one. Everything ahead of us. Everything ahead of us. Everything ahead of us. This was... I don't even see half of my fucking hair right now. This was a bad week, okay? We're going to be way better next week. Michigan. Detroit. The whole mitten. Everybody. Go check out Pine Creek Radio. Good music. Good fucking music. They might be playing at a bar near you soon. Check them out on almost any social platform. Pine Creek Radio. Not sponsored, but really good music. They do good stuff over there at Pine Creek Radio. That's about it for this week, though. We'll be back next week.